Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to episode 57 of the 4,000 question challenge. And 57 is my favorite number. It is why it is in my YouTube name. Okay. Who lived the longest in your family's history? I had a distant aunt that I think she hit 98. But of the main relatives, like my grandparents and stuff like that, I think the oldest one they lived to was 84. I'm not 100% sure how long my father's father would have lived if he hadn't killed himself. But he did have cancer, so probably not a whole lot longer. Yes. Yes, meow, meow, meow. Yes, meow, 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 meow. Ah! You are being such a pain today, cat. My cat is being a pain. The cats are a mixed blessing. What is your family's most memorable tradition? We'll say memorable in the broad sense and say alcoholism. What is your family's most memorable holiday decoration? We have some awesome glass ornaments that came from Pennsylvania. They're mixed, they're spread between my father and my mother. I'm kind of hoping I get some of them when they pass. What is your family's most memorable vacation? Probably taking the drive to Disney down in Florida. What is your family's most memorable saying? I don't think we have a saying. What is your family's most memorable feud? Who keeps track of that crap? What is this? The Clantons? What was it? Was it the Clantons and the McCoys or something like that? No, we're not. This is not the Appalachian Hill Country. What is your family's most memorable heirloom? Most memorable heirloom. Well, I used to have a. I have a cat. I used to have a great gold watch, which some druggie broke into my house and stole. So that was a great heirloom that's gone. My father has some ceramic figures. They're flowered little fairies, which I'm kind of hoping I get someday after he passes, because they were his mother's and I always liked them when I was a kid. Okay, what is the most surprising thing you learned about your parents' childhood? Surprising thing I learned about my parents' childhood? I don't really know if I learned anything surprising about my parents' childhood. My cat's really full of piss and vinegar today. She's doing something else that she's not supposed to be doing. That crunching sound is a plastic bag. I'll be taking that away from her in 2 questions. Was there a time when your parents really embarrassed you? Oh, yes, there were. Hundreds of them. What is the silliest thing your parents ever did? I gotta tell you, my parents weren't big on silly. Silly was not their forte. I can't remember a really profoundly silly thing that either of my parents did. I am a far sillier person as an adult and as a child. I'm not sure why, sitting in my background, but I am more silly than either of them ever was. So thank you for joining me for episode 57, my favorite number, and I hope that you come back for episode 58, and maybe Mandarin will be a little more well-behaved.